Shalom, 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 Yashala, shalom. It's your brother Iwana, representing Warriors for Yahweh Shai, Michigan branch. Lord willing, us is edifying. Before we start off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, that we let it teach, let it tell us is true. And the hearty shalom to all the Akim I brought to the land. Shalom, shalom. All right, so we're going to get straight into it. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I'm going to pull up this preset. We're going to hop right into it. All right. So it says 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. We're going to get it from 1. It says, but of the times and of the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. Right. Okay. The times and the seasons. We're getting closer and closer to Jacob's trouble. We're getting closer and closer to the MOTB. We're getting closer and closer, okay, to the second coming of Yahweh Shai. All right. And hey, every single day that these prophecies play out, man, you can see that we're in those times. All right. You yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, the day, the reckoning, all right, the day of judgment, the day of salvation, all right, the day of destruction, all right, the day of redemption, all right, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So Lord's going to come like a thief in the night to all these different people that's in the world, man, okay, because 2/3 is going to be cut off and die, man, all right, and a large portion of these heathen nations that's predominantly in America, Babylon the Great, they're going to be wiped out, man, all right. The first fruits of slavery is going to be these Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the Duper, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, you know, all these different banking families. They're going to be the first fruits of slavery. Okay, if you're a heathen in Babylon the Great, which is America, you know, you're not going to make it, man. Okay, the only people that's going to be saved and redeemed from the nuclear missile or the nuclear destruction is going to be the elect of Israel. Okay, so yeah, man, it's going to hit a lot of people like a thief in the night, just like all these prophecies, these earthquakes, these tornadoes, hurricanes. Okay, you got many things that's happening right now. You got Kamala. Okay, the things are shaking up with Kamala and Trump. You got the Israel and Hamas. You got Venezuela. You know, you got all these different things that's playing out. All right. So yeah, man. So you have people that's within the world. Okay, they're not paying attention to the news. They're not paying attention to the articles. You know, hey, let me get the scripture. What it say? All right. How about Shemi Awashai is the one, he sees everything's playing out, man. Everything is going according to plan. All right. And if you're not one of the prophets, okay, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, you know, you're not one of the people that's watching, you know, the men, the women, the children. Okay, you're not going to be in the knowing. You're not going to be within the information. Okay. But the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the like-minded camps, the brothers, the sisters, and and the children. All right, hey, guess what, man? They're being revealed secrets, okay, from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that's coming from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So it says Amos 3:7, fire, man. This is all fire. All right, let's get it from 6. Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Right, we're coming into a time where you're going to see martial law. You're going to see civil war. You're going to see World War III. You're going to see, you're going to hear those doomsday alarms. You're going to hear those sirens. You're going to hear those different warnings going out constantly, okay, throughout the city. And the people are going to be afraid very soon when the stores are closed, when there's no longer electricity, there's no longer running water, you know, there's no longer, you're not able to go to work, you can't see your kids at school. People are going to be afraid, man. Okay, see, right now you can go to McDonald's, you can go, you know, go get you a 4 for 4, a 4 for 4, you know, which is completely wicked, man. If you still eating McDonald's, Wendy's and things like that, you know, you're completely going off, because the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they're teaching us how to take care of ourselves, how to eat better, how to drink better, you know, how to operate better. Okay, but you're going to have a large amount of people that's still going to be within that world, that's going to be blinded to the truth. So you're going to have people that's going to want to vote for Kamala, despite the facts is pointing out that she's completely bugged out. You're going to have people that's going to be that's going to go hard for the system, man. And that's why you're going to have a lot of people afraid, because when you could have submitted, when you could have trusted in Yahweh Shemi Awashai, when you could have been more for the Lord, man. You didn't want to turn to the Lord. You didn't take heed. You didn't listen to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. You didn't take heed to the warnings that people kept giving you, telling you the MOTB is coming, Jacob's Trouble is coming, World War III is coming, Yahweh Shai is coming. Okay, so now when the people see these different things and they hear those different doomsday alarms, they're going to be afraid, man. It says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it, right? Because the Lord is in charge of all things. The Lord has a right hand. The Lord has a left hand. Okay? The left hand is basically the evil, man. Okay, you got the spiritual demon Satan. You got these different demons that's basically putting people to death, putting hell on these people. All right? The Lord is in charge of all things. The Lord can give you righteousness, or the Lord can give you destruction. All right? So the Lord is in control of all these things. So when all hell is breaking loose, when you ain't got no food, you ain't got no water, the Lord's in control of that. If you're able to eat, you're able to drink. The Lord's in control of that. All right, this is Yahweh's movie. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So everything is being revealed, okay, through the elders and apostles of Great Millstone every single day. We're seeing more prophecy, more things play out. Let's get a couple articles. Let's get some videos of Lord Wilderness edifying. All right, so we go to get the first article. Trump and Kamala. All right, and lately, let me see if I could get the Kamala and Megan Thee Stallion. Matter of fact, what am I saying, man? I have it on TikTok. All right, let me pull it up real quick. So yeah, man, we got it all over TikTok with Kamala and Trump and all those different things. But we're gonna pull it up from here. And man, there's so much stuff happening. There's so much stuff that's constantly going out every single day. Okay, so let me see if I can pull it up. Look at this, man. Complete.
Someone really said, how can we pander to the black people and also pretend we have a big turnout for Kamala Harris? I know, let's get Megan Thee Stallion to perform. They don't even know why they're there.
Our future president. Let's get this done, Atlanta. Let's get this done, Atlanta.
She sounds like she's begging.
So if you didn't know, okay, Kamala, all right, she had a thing recently where she brought out some celebrities. Okay, during her little presidential campaign rally, she brought out Megan Thee Stallion, man. She brought out Quavo. Okay, Quavo is a known rapper that promotes gun violence. He promotes adultery. He promotes all type of wickedness. All right, so for him to be behind Kamala, it shows you how much of a puppet he is, man. Megan Thee Stallion, all these different people. Look at this.
Here's Quavo being a clown. What are you gonna rap about if there's no guns?
This city has always been home to me. So, one of these issues that I care about is resolving the gun violence issue.
You're the one promoting gun violence in every song.
So one thing I learned about working with Vice President Harris is she always stand on business. Or as my
friend Quavo. And so-called black people, man, all you gotta do is do something black. Standing on business. Oh, she's standing on business. You know what I'm saying? The way that even that Kamala talks, man, during her rally, she was trying to talk like she had a southern accent or like she had some type of flavor. They even got this woman saying that she prepares her greens in the bathtub. It was this dude he basically was like, that's not what black people do. He's like, that might be from her East Indian side. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, let me see if I can find that, but I'll play the rest of this.
Would say he does not walk it like he talks it. Okay.
And like I said, man, it's a total sham, man. It's foolery. All right, so let me see if I can find the video. All right, and look, man, as soon as the rally was over, you know, you had people dancing, jucking, and driving. But as soon as the rally was over, you had people leaving, man. All right, so as soon as what's her name? As soon as Megan Thee Stallion left, you had thousands and thousands of people leaving, man. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. I just wanted to find that video where my man said that because it was funny as hell. But look at this, man. As soon as it was over, everybody started leaving, man. Right after Megan Thee Stallion performed. So it basically went for a free concert. Nobody was listening to her policies. Nobody was caring about, you know, right? Okay, so yeah, man. It don't matter if you vote for Trump, Kamala, you know, it's all a farce, man. All right, look, man, people is pissed off, man. You know, it's all type of heat.
Vice President Kamala Harris had her very first rally in Atlanta, Georgia, and you can see she had special guests, world famous rapper Meg Thee Stallion. Now, some are going to say, hey, ABL, the turnout was amazing. Look at the crowd size. It's wall to wall. This is Barack Obama 2008 energy. She's going to defeat Donald Trump in the general. We're scared. Not so fast. Did I mention that Meg Thee Stallion was there? You got a little bit of booty shaking. It ain't too much in that whole pantsuit ensemble. But Meg Thee Stallion is one of the most famous rappers in this world. She's been selling out arenas all over the country, and this was free. As you can see, shortly after Kamala Harris began speaking, people began leaving. Let me let Savannah Hernandez fill you in on some more.
To be honest, guys, people started leaving about 15 minutes after she started speaking, which was kind of notable to me because, you know, this is her first presidential rally in Georgia. And so I thought people would have wanted to listen to her. And then also, she really only spoke for about 30 minutes, I would say. So it was a very, very short speech, but people couldn't make it through it.
The news media will say that there was a lot of enthusiasm from young people for Kamala Harris's very first rally, but really the enthusiasm was for a free Meg Thee Stallion concert.
You know, black people love free stuff. You know, it's just at this point, man, it's foolish. You had the thing with the Olympics. You know, it's a joke, man. It's a freaking joke. All right. So let's get a scripture going into this Kamala and Trump and all this, you know, basically disputing it. So I'm gonna bring up this precept, and Lord willing, let's edify. Let's get it. You know, and it don't matter, you know, oh, Trump, I'm voting for Kamala. Whoever you vote for, you know, you're not supposed to be voting for any of these people, man. Let's get the scripture. All right. All right, so this is Deuteronomy chapter 17. Let's get it from 15. All right, we go grab another one. It says, thou shalt, in Deuteronomy 17 and 15, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai chooses, you know, who's going to rule over the Israelites, who's going to rule over his people, okay? The Lord's not worried about these Edomites. He's not worried about, you know, the East Indians. He's not worried about the Africans. He's not worried about, you know, the so-called Chinese. He's not worried about none of those nations. The only nation Yahweh Shem Yahushai cares about is Israel. All right. The Lord said he has put a ruler over every nation. He's given a governor over all these nations. Okay. But Israel is his own inheritance. All right. It says, one from among thy brethren. So whenever the Lord is going to set up somebody over us, okay, it was King David. Okay, you had King David, man. That was one of our kings. Okay, it says, thou shalt set king over thee, thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brethren. So you're not supposed to set over an Edomite, you know, Trump over you. You're not supposed to go voting for Trump. You're not supposed to vote for what's his name, George Bush, or you know what I'm saying, Sleepy Joe. You're not supposed to set over a heathen over you. Or Kamala, even Kamala, you know, let's say even though she is East Indian, even though she do got some you know, she's a heathen in my eyes. Some people say that her father is a Jamaican or something like that, you know. But let's say even if she was our people, you know, you're not supposed to have no woman ruling over you. Okay, Scripture says a new thing. Okay, a woman compassing a man. That's a new thing. It was never set up for a woman to be king. It was never set up for a woman to be a president, to rule over the people, man. Okay, that's total confusion. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. So you're not supposed to set over somebody that's over you that's not a part of your nation. All right, what's another one? Let's get that, man. Some idols, because really a lot of people look at Trump, Kamala. Oh, she's the first black president. A lot of you bird-brained women are voting for a Kamala based off her skin color. You're not even listening to her policies. You're not even listening to the things that she want to pass. You're not looking at the facts or the things that she said in the past, the things that she's done in the past. She's been vice president since Joe Biden been in office. What has she done to solidify herself to be a president? Okay, so this is Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt not have no other gods before thee. Kamala is not your God. Okay, Trump is not your God. You have people that literally will cry for Trump. They'll die for Trump. They'll go shoot somebody, put somebody to death for Trump. Okay, but you're not supposed to have no other power other than how about she be our shot. Okay. Exodus 20:4, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You have a lot of different people, you know, let's say besides the politics. You have people that worship what is it, Mother Mary. You know, you have people that worship, you know, Caesar Borgia. They got Caesar Borgia statues, Caesar Borgia paintings. You know, people go hard for these different things. Okay, but throughout the scriptures, it tells you we're not supposed to serve idols, man. You're not supposed to look at somebody like an idol. These people are not gods, man. Okay, let's get another precept. Oh man. All right. Let me see if I can find the one that I wanted. All right, let's get it. This is fire, man. All right. And this is the spirit of the Edomite, man. You know, these Edomites, Kamala, you know, hey, and people say, man, Kamala didn't suck their way up to where she's at, man. All right. Watch Joe Brown, all right, the judge, man. He got interviews that he just putting out recently where he says, you know, he basically dissing her. He's saying, you know, she's a terrible person. She couldn't even pass her law exam. Okay. But we're gonna get into it. It says the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because thine heart is lifted up. And these Edomites, their pride is lifted up. Esau Edom is the most prideful man. Again, it was this video with a dude. He was like, the so-called black woman, she doesn't want to serve her husband. Okay, her master, her God, her Lord is a so-called white man. Okay, all day they at the damn job, taking and listening to the so-called white man. We walk in the room, they stand up straight, put on a smile. Hey, sir, how you doing? You know, but as soon as their man come home, they're not treating them with the same energy. Okay, Kamala has a white husband. Okay, all the men that she was dating in the past, besides Joe Brown, were basically Edomites. Okay, she looks at Edomite more importantly than she do her own people. And the scripture even, what did she say? She even said in a video, she was like I'm gonna just do things for just the black people alone. No, she's not trying to do that for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Thou hast said, I am a God, I am a power. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man. You're just a man. Trump may feel like, oh, I could pass this, I could do that. I can take down inflation. You know, I could take on the border crisis. You know, he can say all these different things, but he's just a man. All right. Ultimately, it's all about what Yahweh Shem Yahushai wants to do, what he wants to push. Okay, and not God. Though thy set thy heart as the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. These people, they have all different type of wicked ploys to get the people. All right. Kamala, the reason that she brought out Megan Thee Stallion, the reason why she brought out Quavo is because she want more black votes. Okay. They're not worried about getting white votes. They're not worried about getting East Indian votes. They're not worried about getting Chinese votes. They're not worried about getting African votes. No, they want the votes of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, so that's why you have them getting people like Quavo, Megan Thee Stallion. All right. It says there is no secret that they can hide from thee, right? Because Esau Edom watches you through these televisions, these computers, these cell phones. Everywhere you go, there's cameras. You walk down the street, there's street lights, there's cameras. There's cameras everywhere. There's nothing that you can hide from these devils, okay? Because they use their technology. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding has thy gotten these riches, right? Esau Edom did many wicked devices to get votes, to get land. Back in the day, they used to come up to blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that own farmland, and they would come with the KKK and basically burn up the houses. They would come threaten the families, you know, stand outside their houses, do all type of things to basically get them to leave their houses, get them to leave their properties so they could take it. That's how you have all these different Edomite families, Ish families that have all this money because their ancestors basically took it by bloodshed, man. Okay? And it's gotten gold and silver into thy treasure. So that's how Queen Elizabeth and, you know, all these different people have all this gold, all these riches. They did it through deceit, through bloodshed. Okay? By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased by riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Right? You look at Kamala, you look at Trump, Sleepy Joe, all these different people. They're not looking for the poor of this world. They're not looking for the lowborns. They're not seeking to save the middle class. They're only seeking to please the higher ups. They're seeking to please the 1%. They're seeking to please the rich. All right. So yeah, man, these people's hearts are lifted up. They only seek to be prideful. All right. Scripture says what in Obadiah? I believe it's Obadiah, where it says, "Who can bring me down?" You know, that's the spirit of these Edomites, man. They sit down, they sit on top of these skyscrapers, and they look down at the nations, man. And who can stop me? You know, it says, "Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God." You say you a God, man. You move like you a God. You see Kamala, the people come out, woo! You know, praising her, worshiping her. You know, you got people like Megan Thee Stallion coming out, our next president. Woo! You know, it's completely madness. America is a damn circus, man. Okay, it says, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. Let me grab this too. Okay, let me grab this too. All right, let's get this on Venezuela. Okay, let's get the news. All right, so if you didn't know, all right, man, this is fire. It says Madro warns he'll call for a new revelation enforced by North America imperialism. All right, and I believe he was talking to Elon Musk too, man. All right, but I'm gonna read this article. It says Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro warned Wednesday that he would not hesitate to call on the population for a new revolution, enforced by what he calls North American imperialism and fascist criminals. Maduro's comments come amid deadly protests across the country following his disputed presidential election victory. And literally, You have that going on right now. Let's get the scripture. Okay. Prophecy is playing out, man. The MOTB, Jacob's trouble, World War III, the famine of the word, all these things is going to play out one after the next. All right, so let's get it from 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently yourself. You see the things happening with Venezuela. You see what's going on between Russia, China. All right, you see what's going on with all these different nuclear missiles. You know, Kamala, Trump. What else is going on? The Hamas, Israel. You know, all these different things, man. It's all to show you, okay, we get closer to Yahweh Shai coming. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I've told thee before, then thou shalt understand that at the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So Yahweh is going to visit this world through his son, Yahweh Shai. All right. Therefore, where there should be seen earthquakes, you're seeing thousands, millions. Okay, you can literally look up earthquakes. And I always do this, man. The elders and apostles, they bring it out all the time. The scripture says, man, in Matthew 24, man, there's going to be earthquakes in diverse places, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. 103 earthquakes in 1 week. What's going on in West Texas? Scurry County judge seeks state aid after 61 earthquakes in 7 days. RRC shuts in 2 disposal wells after earthquakes. And that's all just in North Texas. New Jersey earthquake. Earthquake aftershocks continue as 2.2 magnitude earthquake shakes up New Jersey early. New Jersey rattled with 200 plus earthquakes since major tremor rocked East Coast. Again, all these different things. 4.9. This is in Southern California. 4.9 magnitude earthquake shakes Southern California. All right. Utah. Magnitude 4.5 earthquake shakes Southern Utah. What does this mean? Let's get the scripture. Let's get the scripture. Okay. Let's go to it. Matthew, or we could get it in Mark. Let's get in Mark. All right. I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to get my points, you know, hit them and keep it moving. But this is Mark chapter 13. Man, this is fire. So I'm going to get it from here. It says, when we should hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled. We're hearing of wars and rumors of wars. China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, U.S. All right? We shall have wars and rumors of wars. Be not troubled. Don't be afraid. For such things must need be, but the end is not. But the end shall not yet be. So don't be afraid because these things have to happen. Jacob's trouble got to happen. World War III got to happen. Okay, the famine of the word has to happen. All these things is how we're going to get to the kingdom of heaven. For nation against nation, for nation shall rise against nation. So you're going to have nation against nation, this nation versus this nation, this country versus this country, kingdom against kingdom, and there should be earthquakes in diverse places. That's what we're going into. We're seeing earthquakes in places that's never happened before. And there should be famines, all right? It's going to be severe famines very soon. Not just with the famine of the word, but actual famines where there's no food, no water, all right? And troubles, these are the beginning of sorrow. So these are just the beginning, man. We just in the beginning of seeing Jacob's trouble, the beginning of seeing the great perils that Yahweh Shai has in store for 2/3 of his own people and these heathen nations in America, Babylon, and Great. So yeah, man, it says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, what do you think is happening with Venezuela? What do you think is happening with Israel, Hamas? You're seeing uproars of the people, riots, okay? That's how you know that we're at the same time, all right, where the Lord is about to visit the earth, man. All right, so let's backtrack it. Yeah, man, it's heating up, man. All right, so it says what? It says, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro warned Wednesday that he will not hesitate to call on the population for a new revolution. What's the new revolution? Uproars of the people. enforced by what he calls North American imperialism and fascist criminals. Madro's comments come amid deadly protests across the country following its disputed presidential election victory, which the U.S. and several other countries have refused to recognize. I would not like to go to other ways of making evolution. I say it solemnly from a political power. We want to continue the path that Hugo Chavez outlined, Madro said in Caracas during a press conference with international media. But if North American imperialism and fascist criminals force us, my post will not tremble to call the people to a new revolution with other characteristics, he added. So literally, you got a lot of people over there in Venezuela that's losing it. All right. And I could pull up some photos and stuff too, or a video basically going into that. But yeah, man, it's upwards of the people. And that's what we knew was coming, man. We know we're gonna see more upwards. We know we're gonna see more people bugging out. All right. So let me see if I can pull it up. Venezuela. All right. I didn't even spell it right, but hey, we're gonna bring it out. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick. All right, so let's say Venezuela. Let's get the stuff that's been going down. See, man, it's heating up over there in Venezuela, man. Okay, you have thousands of people that's doing this, man. Let me see if I can pull up another one. It's crazy over there right now. Let me see if I can get some more. Damn. All right, so yeah, man, it's heating up over there, man. All right, it's heating up over there in Venezuela, man. It's definitely going down. All right, another thing, let me see if I could grab it. I'm gonna bring it up real quick. I believe it's the Hamas, Israel. Somebody got assassinated, I believe. Let's bring it up. Man, it's only heating up, man. We're gonna have more rumors of war, more calamities, more people catching hell, man. Let me pull this up.
The Palestinian militant group Hamas says its political leader Ismail Haniyeh has been killed in Iran. A statement from the group said he was killed in an Israeli raid on a house in the Iranian capital Tehran that he was staying in. Israel's military is not commenting. It said the raid took place after he had attended the inauguration of the new Iranian president. Ismail Haniyeh had been leading negotiations with Israel, and his death is considered to be likely to affect any chance of progress in those negotiations. A Hamas official described the assassination as a grave escalation that will not go unpunished. One of Ismail Haniyeh's bodyguards is also said to have died.
So yeah, man, one of the top Hamas leaders was just assassinated, man. Or he was just put to death, man. All right, which is going to cause a retaliation from these different countries. Let's play one more.
In breaking news, the exiled political leader of Hamas has been assassinated in Iran. The militant group claims Ismail Haniyeh was killed alongside his bodyguard in what is said to be an Israeli ambush on his home in Tehran. Officials with the terrorist organization called it a grave escalation and a cowardly act that will not go unpunished. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard says the 62-year-old had been in the country for the inauguration of their new president. Israel is yet to comment on the report, but it's known not to shed light on raids carried out by its Mossad intelligence agency. Experts say it's the most significant development in the Gaza war since the October 7 massacre. The world is now nervously waiting to see how Hamas and Iran react. For more on this breaking story, follow...
So yeah, man, Iran is not going to take that sitting down, man. All right, so let's pull up the scripture going into that, man. All right, we're going to see more wars, more rumors of wars, man. All right, we just getting started. So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 13. We're going to get it from 31. It says, "And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another." So very soon it's going to be war on all fronts. You're going to have civil war, World War III, race wars, gang wars, political party wars. You're going to have people basically totally bugging out, man. All right, and right now you're seeing just the beginnings of it, just the beginning of sorrows, as the scripture says. All right. So yeah, man, it's going to heat up even more. All right, and like the article said, they're going to retaliate, man. Let's pull up the article. You see, and look, man, they heated about this. It's everywhere. Hamas leader in Ismaili Hanaa killed in Iran, sparking fears of a wider war. Right, World War III is coming. Iran and Hamas blame Israel for the killing of top official and vows to strike. You hear? To strike back. They about to strike back, man. So yeah, World War III is coming. Right? This is not the end. All right. So let me bring up a couple of videos I had, and we're gonna end it. I'm gonna just state my points. You know what I was thinking when I seen it. But you know, hey man, we at the end of this thing, man. You know, every single day, man, we getting closer to the end. It makes you happy, man, because it's like, man, this place got to go. You know, you see all the wickedness this place promotes. You see all the wickedness the people down with. It's just like, man, we got to get out of here. All right, so let's get some of these. All right, let's get some of these. All right, so this one.
Lately, when men over like 35 ask me, I ask my number, I just say, yeah. I'm so sick of taking care of myself all by myself, bro. Listen, I am 27 with purple hair and purple beads in my hair. You understand? And you're 38 with a graying beard. I know what you want. And I think you know what I want.
Yo, man, these women are just starting to hunker down, man. All right, these women, they give up. They don't care about the independent women out here, man. They don't care about Megan Thee Stallion and, you know, Cardi B. They don't care about that, man. Okay, these women is starting to hit the fan, man. All right, a lot of these women, they get older. You know, a lot of these women, they ain't got the money to be able to take care of themselves. A lot of these women just fed up with being alone in general. All right, so they don't care anymore. They don't care how big you are. They don't care how tall you are. They don't care how much money you bring to the table. A lot of these women, they just want a man. All right, and it's really starting to get to that point. Like she said, I know what you want. You know what I want. All right, you know what these men want. Okay, and a lot of women, it's starting to get to that point to where, hey, whatever you want, I got you. All right, just take care of me. And that's that Isaiah 4:1. Let me read that real quick. That's that Isaiah 4:1, man. You know, and that's why scriptures say a lot of women are going to be in that spirit to be humbled, man. They're going to be humbled. All right. It's not a spirit, oh, we want to get 7 women to 1 man because, oh, we just want women. Oh, man. It's all these women, they're going to run and chase men because they're going to be catching hell, man. They're going to be suffering. So the NLT, Isaiah 4:1. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man. Very soon, a lot of men are going to be hauled off to World War III. Very soon, a lot of men is going to be drafted, even women. Okay, but the men that's going to be left are going to be men of the Lord, the elect of Israel. Okay, and those men, all right, the women are going to flock to them. You're going to have 20 women, 30 women, hundreds of women flocking to 1 man. All right, saying, let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. So how do you take a man's name? You become his wife. How did you become a man's wife in old times? You would lay down with him and have sex, man. All right, that's why this society is so sexualized. Everything is so perverted because back in the day, a woman was a virgin. You lay down with her, you take her virginity, she became your wife. You became one. Okay, but nowadays, all these women, they done had sex with so many different men that they're totally polluted, man. All right, so let's finish this up.
I'll give it to you. Just what you want. You're 38 with a graying beard. I know what you want. And I think you know what I want. I'll give it to you. Just be cool about it. Just be cool about it. I'm just so tired, bro. I'm so fucking tired. It's just so fucking expensive nowadays.
You know, these women fed up, man. They tired, man. Let's get another one. All right, another one.
You cannot demand a protector and a provider if you are incapable of bringing that man peace and giving him things that he cannot give himself. Men have been cooking and cleaning and making themselves for I don't know how long. So they're not basing who they choose off of how well you make them or how well you cook or how well you clean. It is based off how you make him feel. You cannot
Right,
demand
because a lot of these different women, they're so used to you doing things for them. And a lot of women, they don't come in the spirit of serving a man. Right? That's what the elders and apostles just put out a video. You know, do your part. If you're a woman in this truth, do your part. The best way that you can do your part is by serving the body, man. Okay, so be a man's peace, man. Is by being that pillar of rest. All right, hey, look at this one, man. So this is basically the spirit of Babylon the Great. You have a huge majority of women, even men, supporting Kamala. You know, supporting Trump, not even realizing that this kingdom is already through, man. It's already on fire. America is already burning up, man. It's just not visual yet. Okay, but you have store closures everywhere. You have layoffs everywhere. You have shortages of not just food, water, but also people, jobs, homes. America is finished, man. All right, so yeah, you could go vote for Kamala. You could vote for Trump. You go vote for Sleepy Joe. You could vote for whoever the hell you want to. But at the end of the day, it's complete wicked. All right, and this place is finished. There's nothing you can do to reverse what Yahweh Shem Yahushai already has done. All right, and it's only going to get worse. All right, let's get another one. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. There's no reason that you should be a famous artist, and you're this damn big. This dude said on this interview that he's so big that anywhere he goes, he has to be able to sit. He said if he can't sit, he's not gonna be there. He said he can't go to the club, he can't go to a bar, he can't even perform. He's an artist. He can't even go and perform at a concert because he can't stand more than 10 minutes, man. This is absolutely disgusting, man. All right, and a lot of these people are like that. Let me get the scripture. What does it say? A glutton. You know, there's no reason, you know, that you should be overweight in this truth, man. There's no reason that you should be this damn big. That's unexcusable. Okay. So let's get the scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 23 and 21. It says, "For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags." Right? He's going to come to poverty, man. Nobody gives a damn about an overweight man. All right, let's get Deuteronomy 21 and 20. "And they shall say unto the elders of his city, This is our son, is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So they shall put away evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear." So you will put somebody to death like this, man, back in the old days. There's no reason that you would even need a man that this damn big. What can this man do for the body? What can he do for the ministry? Nothing, man. So he's a waste of space. He has to be put to death. It's a scripture that says the multitude that was born in vain. You literally have people that's on this earth that was just born in vain, man. They're just taking up space. All right, look at this, man. Even Kamala, look at Kamala, man. Salaki.
Kamala Harris. It gave you like, ooh, okay, just in case you did not know it, on yesterday, Kamala Harris had a rally in Atlanta, and it gave you like, oh, Atlanta's hype for her. Like, people are so excited for her. I know you felt it. I know you saw it. She even brought out ratchet Megan Thee Stallion, shaking her butt, twerking for a political rally, talking about hotties for Harris. That did not turn your stomach. Like, that is pandering, like, if you've ever heard it. But that's not the catch 'em. Do not let that rally looking fool you, because Fulton County has been doing this for years. Before the rallies, they get busloads and they go pick up the homeless people. They offer them food, drink, and a little change to come to the rally, so the rallies will look full. Now, you got to realize she just dealt with the rally, and I want to say it was Pennsylvania, where it was less than 60 people. It was quite embarrassing for her. And so that's not going to go down in this blackity black city. Okay. It's just not going to go down. They are absolutely going to make sure that thing looks packed out. So I want you to know that's
So less than 60 people, man. That's crazy.
why you only saw certain angles as well. But I want you to know people aren't for her like that. That's why they're having to pick up homeless people. That being said, I'm gonna give her this. She's not the only one. It is a very Fulton County, Atlanta thing. You can
Salakia. So yeah, man, you have a lot of people that's gonna go hard for Kamala, but not even understanding that she doesn't have a huge following. She doesn't have anybody that supports her. Nobody's voting for Kamala except for you bird brain so-called Black Eves, man. Okay, and you Latinos and Native Americans that's in that 2/3 spirit, you know. But nobody's voting for Kamala, man. All right. So yeah, you got Iran, you got the Trump thing, you got all these different things that's popping off. All this is to show you, man, that we're closer and closer to Babylon the Great being destroyed, man, and Yahweh Shai visiting. So I'm gonna read off one more article, and then we're gonna grab a scripture and we're gonna close it out. So it says Russia's Iskander, 1,000 missiles aimed to neutralize an F-16 threat. Experts say striking them accurately are very hard. All right, so yeah, here it is, Russia. You got Russia, man, with all these different missiles. They're ready to attack America, Babylon the Great. And you just seen a couple of days ago, they said that what was going to happen if America gave these different missiles to Germany. They said they was going to retaliate, man. All right. Hezbollah has started moving precision-guided missiles amid Israel threat, and you see what happened with that. All right. So let's get the article. I'm gonna get Zephaniah one. Let's get that. All right. So we're gonna get it from here. Let's get it from Zephaniah chapter 1 and 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the other one, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the mighty man shall cry there barely. These different military men, they're going to be catching hell. You, the everyday Americans, you're going to catch hell. People are going to be in sorrows, all right, catching destruction. That day is a day of wrath, the Lord's wrath. You're going to see people bugging out. People are going to be angry and upset with wrath. A day of trouble and distress. People are going to be catching hell, man, in Jacob's trouble during that famine, during the famine of the word, you know, during World War III. A day of wasteness and desolation. A day of darkness and gloominess. A day of clouds and thick darkness. A day of a trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities, against the high towers. America is about to be touched. And I will bring distress upon men, that they should walk like blind men. You're not going to know what to do in these times, man. You're going to be confused. You're not going to be able to look at Trump, Biden. You're not going to be able to turn on your TV and ask your government, what do I do in this situation? You're going to be completely blinded if you don't have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because they have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and their blood should be poured out as dust and their flesh as the dawn. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, because very soon that MOTB is going to be a worldwide thing. Your dollars, your coin dollars, your money, your Bitcoin, your stocks, none of that is going to matter. The only thing that's going to matter is the MOTB, which is going to be that Neuralink, all right, that seed. All right, so very soon, there's not going to be no jobs. There's not going to be no schools, police officers, doctors, lawyers. There's not going to be none of that. The only thing that's going to be is going to be chaos, man. All right, people are going to be willing to do anything to be able to eat and drink. All right, but the whole land should be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. Babylon the Great is going to be consumed with nuclear missiles, man. America is going to be hit with 200 million nuclear missiles according to Bible prophecy. And you can see it. Russia, China, Iran, all these different nations are ready to wage war on us, man. All right? For he shall make even the speedy realest of all them that dwell in the land. So if you in Babylon the Great, all right, you a heathen nation, you so-called Edom, so-called white man, which is an Edomite. You're a Hamite, which is a so-called African. Okay, all these different nations. If you're in America, Babylon the Great, when these prophecies pop off, you're screwed, man. All right, why? Because you're not going to get on the chariot. You're not going to get beamed up. You're not going to get saved. Only the elect of Israel is going to be redeemed. All right, so the whole land is going to be devoured by the Lord's jealousy. All right, so yeah, man. Like I said, man, it's a lot of stuff going on. So much stuff going on. Constantly. All right, and another thing that they're doing is they'll put up videos. Let's say if you type in Trump, all right, let's say if I typed in Trump, they will put up videos with Trump and Kamala. Trump said this about Kamala. Trump said this about Kamala. You know, that's all you see on here. All right, but when you look up Kamala, there's nothing about Trump. It's just Kamala. All right, you look at this as all Kamala. You see something about Trump right here, but that's only because of the recent thing going back and forth between the two. What you see is all things that paint Kamala as, you know, this good person. So yeah, man, with that being said, man, this place gotta go. You know, Ababa Basun, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, the Ruwa, the teacher of the Torah is true, and the hearty Shalom to the Akar, and the Akim is tuning in. Shalom. And hey, man, we almost out of here, man. Like I said, every single day we're getting closer and closer to Jacob's trouble. We're getting closer and closer to World War III. You look at everything that's happening. Like I said, we got store closures. Always look that up. You know, always look up the layoffs. See if I pull that up. You know, and always look up the shortages. You know, it's other things that you can look up too. But hey, man, these are all major things that you should be focused on. So with that being said, shalom.